No way I would have played this.
Yeah. No.
So guys, see, like, but the thing is, this is like super normal, like in all games, and it's actually kind of a scary thing because, in my experience with like pretty much every project I've worked on, the game always feels janky, weird, and gross, kind of like this.
Yeah.
Up until a specific point when it just like the switch flips, and then you've got this. Suddenly, you have this real game with you.
Yeah.
And it's actually like, to be real, I don't know about you, Snutt, but for me, like I've always found that, you know, 2 years into a project, your game is kind of looking like this. It's actually really close to being a good game, but it's like it just hasn't like jumped over that final hurdle. It can get really like demoralizing.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like
yeah, because you feel like you're getting nowhere and there's no end in sight, and it's like, and I'm not really enjoying things so much right now.
Yeah.
It's actually really tough, like mentally as a developer, and you can't talk to anyone about it. You can't, you know, it's just this fucking broken ass thing that you work with.
Yeah, there's the sentiment that like game development is you're trying to solve very difficult problems in like a very uncertain way, because you also, like a lot of games I worked on as well, you have that you just mentioned, but also the fact that a lot of games I worked on where like you have a deadline too. So like the game needs to be fun by January 25.
Go and make fun now.
Go and make it fun. And like it's so hard because like sometimes you can make a prototype that's a lot of fun in the prototype itself, and then you start working on the system for it, like actually making it into the game, and then it turns unfun again because it's broken, and then you forget like, oh my god, why am I doing this? Like it's just trash.
It's all sorts of emotions.
Yeah, and then
that's why we need to go see therapists. Yes.
Yeah, kinda. And then at some point, it may turn fun. I've also worked on games where it never turned into fun, and then we shipped it because we had to.
I'm so sorry to hear that you shipped it. I've worked on games that did not turn to fun, and I'm so glad they got canceled.
Yeah, and
I was so like
same thing. I've worked on a lot of games that never saw the light of day. That both were fun and also not fun for various like reasons. It's game development is a fucking ride, dude.
Yeah.
But it's very, like you mentioned, it's very demoralizing, especially like when you don't know how much more work you need to put in to make it fun. Like it's such an abstract problem.
And when your head's like stuck in it for so long, you stop, like it's hard to sort of think outside the box to fix it. It's really tough.
Yeah.
But but then it's always like eventually you get this little spark, or there's one piece of the puzzle that you're missing which makes everything clear, and then you find it, and then you're good again.
Yeah.
And then it feels amazing.